Welcome back to the Boxing Bookie. We are back. It's good to be back. Glad to have everyone aboard today. It's going to be a good one today. It's going to be a fun one today. Happy Father's Day to all my kings, to all my fathers, grandfathers, stepfathers, whatever. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, man. We don't get our love. I saw a stat that Mother's Day was the second most celebrated holiday in the world. Christmas was one, Mother's Day was two. So it was Jesus one, Mother's two. And that's cool. Father's Day was like 27th. It was behind Earth Day and Flag Day. Yeah, true story. So I want to give a shout out to all the fathers out there. Y'all are doing a great job. Keep it up, keep grinding. All right. Good week. We hit our lock of the week. If you guys are on Patreon, you hit a Discord. We hit the lock of the week. I want to go over that with you guys real quick. We hit on that. It was relatively easy hit too. Nothing was really in danger or jeopardy there. If y'all remember, 3-leg parlay, Cruz money line, Kazuki money line. Under 1.5 knockdown Hitchens and Kambosos. I guess that got a little hairy at times, but we hit it again. So another week, another payday. And I was struggling to come up with a parlay last week. So this feels good to get a hit like that. It feels really good, especially one that was smooth and seamless, like that. Easy hit right there. So all's well that ends well there. I know a lot of y'all took Cruz and money line. You took Cruz by stoppage and you took Hitchens by stoppage. So if y'all did that, y'all hit on that as well. I didn't. I just took the under and I took Cruz on the money line. I was really interested to see how Cruz was going to handle that. What was Cruz going to do? Was Cruz going to go for it? And I was texting with Muscles during the fight, and Muscles like, he's going to stop. I'm like, I don't know. It looks like he's going to chill on it. And he went for it, and he got the stoppage, right? And it was like almost immediately after I said it that Cruz wobbled him and had him in trouble. And then I didn't get to see the Japanese fight last night, but to me that was the value. Like that was such a one-sided fight. If you watch the Kazuki fight, Kazuki is a good fighter. He's fighting nobody, an entry level kind of Uber driver, kind of really domestic level guy. That was easy. I didn't get to see the fight, third round knockout, but we get paid on it. Nakajima and Ushima. If you watch Ushima, there's nothing there. He's not particularly good. He's not a world class guy. He's a guy that's gonna, he's a club level guy, an opponent. And Kazuki Nakajima is real. His power is real. He's explosive. So to me, that was great value there. People looked at Nakajima. He had a couple of losses. They got the wrong impression of him. But that is a really, really, really high level fighter. We got a lot to get into next week. We got Yafai and Rodriguez, which is going to be a good one. We got McGrill and Belota. We have Conor Walker Taylor. We're going to get into all of next week. But guys, let me know in the chat. Let me know about your victories. This past week was a good week. I missed my standalone bets. I missed with Pizarro and I missed with Campos. But I hit on my parlay. So I lost about $240, and then I won $1,400. So I walked away about $1,200 richer. So it's not the greatest week in the world because I missed on those two. I won like $1,437 and lost $240. So walked away with about $1,200 this week. But let me know what you guys did. Let me know. It was a good week, all said and done. All right, let me pay the bills first, and I'll get into these chats and everything. But I want to hear what y'all hit, and then we'll get into it. We'll start looking at next week. Guys, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on all forms of social media: 3D Boxing, 3D Boxing Blog. Smash the like button. Subscribe if you have not already. Make sure to join the Patreon, like I already referenced. We hit on yet another lock of the week. I gave you guys a lock, and look, I leave all my locks up there. They're there to be had. Like I'm showing you guys how to make money betting on the sport. They're all there. I don't take them down. I don't delete them. I just leave them there, and they're there for reference. But guys, so join the Patreon, get the lock of the week. You also get the live betting, the updated props. You guys get all that good stuff. It's for just $5 a month. Just $5 a month gets you the absolute best gambling advice. You get access to the Discord. The Discord, we stream fights. We all the good stuff. We stream fights. It's a great community. You get the lock of the week. You get the answer book, anything. You get the updated props. You get the live betting. You get all that for just $5 a month when you join the Patreon. After you guys do that, head on over to carnivalbar.com. That's carnivalbar.com. Make sure to use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. That's promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. It's a meal in your pocket. It's the world's only high-fat, grass-finished beef bar that replaces a meal while on the move in stores for years. Get your travel autonomy and freedom back. Guys, it's just beef and salt. That's all it is. Beef tallow, beef, salt. That's all it is. It's the nutrition of a steak, the convenience of a bar. carnivalbar.com. Use promo code BOXING at checkout to save 10%. All right, let's get into today's show. I want to take a look at these chats first. Guys, if you have any questions, comments, thoughts, super chats, put them in the comment section below. Comments, questions, thoughts, super chats are always appreciated. We did hit, guys. Don't forget to tip your bookie. When he does have hits like this. Super chats, Cash App, always appreciated. Patreon, make sure to join the Patreon. That's linked in the description. I also have it pinned in the chat. All right, let's get into it. All right, Rambo says, bro, I seen some weakness in Norman Jr. Norman Jr., let me stop you right there, is not a perfect fighter. There are many flaws in Norman Jr., and I picked him not because I think he's a perfect fighter. I don't think he's Terrence Crawford or anything like that. He's got flaws. He does, for sure. That can be exposed. But Sasaki's flaws, I think, are even – yeah, that's why I like the fight not to go the distance. If you can get the prop to not go the distance, I would look to lock that up. That's a prop that I like a lot. But, bro, let me finish this comment. I see some weakness in Norman Jr., Team Sasaki. Look at the first round of Norman versus Cuevas. Cuevas lands a couple of hooks, and Norman is wobbled twice inside the first minute or so. That is true. Rambler, it speaks the truth there. Havlik, Rambler, saw that same thing. He did a little skip. When he was interviewed after the fight, he tried to act like it was nothing. I know exactly. I watched the Cuevas fight as part of my tape. This is something a lot of y'all noticing. I've noticed the flaws in Norman's game defensively. He gets hit a lot. Bet a knockdown prop. I like it not to go the distance. If you get prop for either fighter to be knocked down, take that. But we'll definitely take a look at the props this fight. Not for a couple of days, but we'll definitely take a look at the props and we'll deep dive into this as well. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Absolutely, God bless. Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. Another weekend, we won money. 2 more weekends to make more. Let's go. So far, it's been a good week. We got 4 fight weeks. So far, so good. Again, I'm going to be out in Jersey. I'm leaving for Jersey on Thursday. So Thursday is going to be a little spotty. I don't know what time I'm leaving. I haven't booked all that yet, but I'm on my way there. Thoughts on Gallia fight next week. So this is a good time to so I'm going to go live twice today, at least once tomorrow, probably twice tomorrow. Between Monday and Tuesday, I'll go live 3 times. So we'll do that. Additionally, I'm dropping. I just finished the tape on Conor Walker and Liam Taylor. So as soon as we're done with this, I'm going to record that. I finished all the tape. All the tape is done. Conor Walker is going to win that fairly easy. Liam Taylor is a lot worse than I thought, but it's going to be a difficult fight. Conor Walker is going to win that. Keep that in mind. And then I'm going to drop that video. And then after that, right after that, tonight, I'm going to start the tape on Yafai and Rodriguez. And I'm also going to go live again tonight as well. So I'm going to go live, and I'm going to release the Conor Walker video, and I'm going to start the tape on Yafai. So that's my schedule for the rest of today. What up, Ryan Hang? What up, Ryan? Yo, what up, my man? DJ Green is in the house. But to answer, I'm sorry, I didn't answer your question, did I? MMA. I like you fine, but I'm gonna have that tape done tomorrow. The tape will be done, and the video will be dropped tomorrow. I took Cruz and Hitchens. There you go. A lot of y'all did this, and I stayed away from those props. I just took the knockdown prop on the Hitchens fight. What did Tim Bradley say that Norman Senior didn't like? I don't know. I'm not sure what this is in reference to. What did Bradley say about Norman? My locks this week are Kalen Smith and Brian Norman Jr. Yeah, I mean, those look good to me. Norman via TKO. I like it. All right, here we go. My lock of the week was Callum Walsh and Brian Norman Jr. Yeah, okay. I'm good with that. Mar. Goat says, was on a 7 parlay streak. It got ruined because I decided to bet on UFC for the first time and Ed Buckley. God dang it. Yeah, stay away from the UFC. Stick to boxing. We can't be an ace of all trades, but we can be a master of one, and that one is boxing betting. They got a lot of guys now taking it to the next level, turning it up, whatever that may be. If it's turning it to a career, if it's turning into a side hustle, if it's just making money every week. You know, it's been good. It's been good. But I need to make more money next week. This week was good. It was positive. Like I said, I made about $1,200 this week, which is good. I'm halfway to my goal, but we got to pick it up. I got to hit these next 2 weeks as well. If Bet365 is available in your state, you should check out their punches thrown props. They had Hitchens at 1-188 for most punches thrown. Easy money. Yeah, if you guys can get Bet365, I love these punch props they have. These different props that they have are fantastic. I would look to get them. I would look to capitalize on them. It's been a great 2 weeks for me. This month, up 14K with 2 weeks to go. Looking to make a little over 20K to end the month. I've been doing this full time. Let's continue to beat Vegas. Let's bring down the house muscles. Let's bring down the house. Bring it down. Let's bring down the house together. It's been a good month, and this week should be good too. Lot to get into. Walsh, Melnicki, like there's a lot of good fights to get into. So we're gonna make some money this week for sure. Thank God I didn't take the over 10.5 for Richardson. I did the money line. I added Malcolm Wellmarker by KO and hit big. Thank God I didn't take the over 10.5. Yeah. I like the over 10.5. So I didn't bet it, but I did like the over. I like the prop of the knockdowns, and I like Hitchens on the money line. I didn't touch that. Bipolar is in the house, my dude. Bipolar. I can't wait to see Brandon Lee this weekend. I'm sure he'll be minus 2,500, but I'll bet on him. I'm looking forward to seeing him too. I'm looking forward to interviewing him. I'm looking forward to talking to him. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. Yeah, Lorenzo Simpson is a live. I'm a big Jahai Tucker fan. I'm going to try to get into this. I got a lot of fights I want to get into, so I want to spend a lot of time on tape. But Jahai Tucker and Lorenzo Simpson is definitely a I don't want to call it a 50-50 fight because I do like Jahai Tucker, but this is a fight where you should keep your eye on the dog. We talked about this in my last stream. Top Rank absolutely hates Jahai Tucker. I don't know why. They signed him at 17 in the bubble. I guess he's like 22 now. I've never seen any, like, they pushed him so fast. And look, maybe they overestimated him at 17, 18 years old. But we went through his resume. He's fighting Nicholas Flaz at 20 years old. That's wild. Why would you do that to him? They don't do that to any of their other fighters. Abdullah Mason is the best prospect I've seen at this age since I saw Bam Rodriguez at this age, 5 years ago. So to me, Abdullah Mason is the best prospect in the last 5 years. They didn't push him like this. Why did they do it to Jahai Tucker, who I think is an excellent prospect, but not like Bam Rodriguez or I'm losing my brain. Not like Bam or Abdullah Mason. It's not that level. No, I mean that level that's another level. Loved Jahai Tucker in that fight. I love Norman fight not to go the distance, and either fighter to be knocked down. I love Norman fight not to go the distance. Yes, and we're gonna look at the props, but I agree with most of those are two excellent props. When is PYP Boxing? Shout out my dude, shout out my man, Texas connects us. Will you be at the Alicia Bumgarner media? I didn't. Hang on. What is the? I don't know when that is. I don't even know about this. I wasn't. I wasn't there. I don't know. I don't know about it. I'm unaware of it. Now I feel stupid. Alicia Bumgarner though is highly attractive. We had a Bam Rodriguez card in San Antonio, and I'm in the hotel in the lobby talking to Jake Donovan. Eddie Hearn walks in with this 9 out of 10, this 9.5 out of 10, right? Like, it's gorgeous chick. Something like whatever. Eddie Hearn's doing his thing. All right. And then she taps Jake Donovan on the shoulder and like waves to him. I'm like, who the hell is that, Jake? How do you know her? He's like, that's Alicia Bumgarner. I'm like, yo, that's Alicia Bumgarner? She'll look nothing like when she's in the ring. Like, yeah, Alicia Bumgarner in real life, easy 9. Easy 9 out of 10. Like, you wouldn't think it's the same chick. Yeah. Go, same here. Buckley, I don't bet on it. How long have I been betting for? Full time as a career for about 2 years, but I've been a gambler. I told the story as a kid. I used to collect envelopes. I'm just going to leave it at that for a guy in the neighborhood, and it intrigued me into betting. Like I was into it. I was intrigued by it, so I got into betting at a really young age. And I've been doing it professionally for just over 2 years as a full-time gig. Wallmaker by KO must have been minus 1,500. Buckley is trash. I like Taylor plus 150 in the trilogy. Is that what it is? Parlay UFC with boxing is stick with boxes. If you're really good at UFC betting, do it. I'm not. It's not my thing, right? I know how to make money betting on boxing. I can't be all things to all people. I can't be a master of all. I can't be a jack of all trades, but I can be a master of one. And I'm a master of exactly one trade. This is what I do. If you can make money betting on UFC, if you can make money betting on NASCAR, if you can make money betting on the Grammys, do it. I can't. I can make money betting on this. This is all I can do, right? And this is why I do it. Wellmaker was minus 275 actually for the KO. Sometimes you get crazy odds on KOs. I killed it this time on a parlay. Malcolm Wellmaker has made me good money. That's good. That's your dog. That's your dog, Rocket. If you want to be consistent, if you want to make consistent money with boxing, never parlay. I agree. Look, if you're a UFC bettor and you're really if there's someone who's my equivalent in the UFC and he just kills UFC betting every week, he should not parlay it with boxing. He should make his money on UFC. I make my money on boxing. I don't parlay. I've told this story before. I've always been a gambler. And I used to always make money betting on boxing. And then I would lose it on baseball and college football. So it's go in one hand, out the other. In one hand, out the other, right? I couldn't consistently make money. So then I just said, why am I doing this? I'm making money on one. Why don't I stick to that? And that's what I've done ever since. Let's try to stay away from 50-50 fights. just like the Pizarro and Mikado or the Daniel Gross fight, it could go. I didn't think Gross was 50-50. I thought Gross was going to have dog walk him, and I really like the odds. There's 4 or 5 females we can parlay next week. All money. Let's go, Muscles. Yeah, we're going to make some money on that for sure. Was that before or after she tested positive? Muscles, do you do protein shakes? Stay away from protein powders. Then Muscle, what goes into the shake? Like, what do you put in the shake? Sam Goodman plus 300 against Nick Bull is a lock. I wouldn't say it's a lock, although I may like Goodman in that fight. It's definitely not a lock. Nick Bull is really good, but I like Sam Goodman a lot. I got to go study the tape on that. That's a 50-50 fight where it might be worth it to bet Goodman. I think I would actually lean towards Goodman, but I got to deep dive into that. PYP. Why did I not know about this? June 18th at Derek James's gym. Maybe, possibly. What? Yeah, we're wondering what's wrong with the Nunez fight. The other guy never threw any jabs. Really, that's what will happen with the Jin fight. It will all be up. It will be all up close, and Jin has a left hook that will stick his head in his face. What's intriguing about this is that Norman's the better boxer. Norman can use the ring. It's going to be interesting. Either way, I think Norman wins. If they stand in close and trade, Norman's a better athlete. He's the more skilled fighter. If they box on the outside, he can win that fight, right? He can win the battle of jabs. He can move. He can outbox him. I don't think the fight's going to go like that for 12 rounds. It may start off like that, and it may be like that in spots, but they're going to trade a lot for sure. I got suspended from school in 5th grade for handing out my for news purposes only football tickets. And this is why I hate school, right? This is why I homeschool my kids. School is not designed to make you successful. It's designed to make you obedient, right? It's designed. The public school system, as we know, was kind of designed 120, 130 years ago. Rockefellers, J.P. Morgan, the Vanderbilts, those types. They built the schools to make factory workers. That's why schools look like factories, right? They operate like factories. You wait for a bell, you respond, you sit in the assigned seat, day in, day out, you do the same thing. You move at bell, you eat lunch at an assigned time, right? So it's made to simulate a factory. So their idea was the private school kids, my kids, our kids, the well-off kids will run the businesses. Your kids will work in the factory. So and there's nothing wrong with working in the factory, but not everyone is built to work in a factory, just like not everyone is built to start a business, right? Some people are degenerates like me, and I just bet on boxing, right? But they take everyone and stick them into the same round hole, and that's how public schools work. Every other industry in the world has changed, transformed, evolved into a different creature over the last 140 years. Not public schools, though. Those are exactly the same, and that's by design. So I don't think public schools are designed to make you successful. They're designed to make you obedient. What sports book do I use? I use Rercapping. We're going to get to that in a minute. Protein shakes are full of artificial sweeteners, which the body can't break down and can get built up by your brain. No, I agree. Guys, my diet, I eat meat and water. And that's it. Some salt. Norman by KO. You just seen Jin fight where he got dropped by another jab. Yeah, Jin, I get what they're saying. I agree with JT. I get what they're saying. Norman is far from a perfect fighter. far from. But Jin Sasaki is super flawed. He's wild. He doesn't use his jab. Like, go watch the video on him. I break it all down in the video. Go check out the video. Hence, you see all these fit people getting brain tumors. Rambler's on one today, and I don't disagree with him. I don't disagree with him. Yeah. Betting MMA is good. Can't only look at UFC. I don't disagree with you, MMA. It's not my thing, right? Like, there are good neurologists. I go to a neurologist because I have brain injuries from boxing, right? I go to a neurologist. There are good podiatrists. But if I have a brain injury, I'm not going to go to my podiatrist. I'm going to go to my neurologist. If I have a foot injury, I'm not going to go to the neurologist. I'm the boxing guy, right? There's plenty of money to be made on UFC and MMA. I'm sure of it. I'm not the guy for that. That's not my expertise. My expertise is boxing. I'm not saying don't bet on MMA. I'm saying I don't bet on MMA because I'm the boxing guy. I go with what I know. When it comes to 50-50 fights, I do live bets. It's safer that way. This is good advice. This is really good advice from Havlik. I agree with that. Sasaki got some scary KOs, though. Sasaki's got real power. And that's why I just like the fight to end by knockout. I think Yafai is absolute lock. Am I missing something? I like Yafai. Let me get to the tape. I'm going to do the tape today. Tomorrow, I will have a better answer for you. Ryan Hunt, a lot of protein powder have editors and sweeteners. That's what he just said. I drink protein shakes. My lean body goes down smooth and have 40 to 50 grams of protein. I got a question, Muscles, and I don't mean to sound like I got a legitimate question. You're getting 40 or 50 grams of protein, which is cool. And you're getting the sweetness out, so that's good too. Why not, and I'm being serious, why not just eat a bunch? If you want protein, why not just eat a bunch of eggs? When I want protein, if I need a snack, I just eat like 4 eggs and I'm good. Why not just eat a bunch of eggs? Like, how many eggs? You're probably getting 7-8 grams of protein in an egg. Eating 4 eggs, you're getting 32 grams of protein. Right? Why not just eat a bunch of eggs? I don't mean to sound like an idiot. I'm being serious, right? Like, I see people getting protein bars, things like that. Why not just eat a bunch of eggs? I see protein bars are like huge, and it's filled with all types of crap. And I could just eat 4 eggs, and I'll be more satiated. I'll be more full, and I've gotten none of the negative things, none of the chocolate chips, none of the sweeteners, none of the sugars, none of the junk that's in the protein bar. I just got the protein from the egg. Like the video. I agree, DJ. Everyone liked the video. I agree, man. He got Yafai at minus 250 last week, but he's creeping up to minus 350 or so, but there's still value. Who you got, Norman or Jin Sasaki? I got Norman. I think it's a great fight. We're going to get into that in just a second. I like Norman. I like Norman a lot. I like Norman a lot. Anyone who watched it, I didn't see it. I heard what happened. Finished in a weird way. He told the ref he couldn't see because of a cut. No blood again going in his eye. Ref said he was okay. Donaire said no. That round Campos was catching him. Interesting. No, I didn't see. I'm going to try to look for it online though today. There was the scorecard. Yeah. He knew he was winning. Knockout or decision? Knockout. I like knockout. Gary, on pure carnivore, yeah, I've been doing carnivore on and off for a while now. I've tried other things. Muscles made me up a food plan, and it was good. But I just feel strong and healthy, and my energy levels, my allergies are gone. I sleep better. Like, everything is clean when I'm just eating carnivore. Huge news in South Texas. Pro Box TV will doing 4 shows here. Let's go. I'll see you there. I will be there. I will not be at the Jake Paul fight, but that's awesome. That's in South Padre. That's awesome. protein shakes have a better bioavailability score than anything in real food. If it's just protein you're looking for, they are great to add. Hard-boiled eggs are the way to go. I know Muscles respond to this, and I want to get to that, but that's how I feel. Immediate protein and fat. Thank you, Ryan. Peter McGrail. All right, here's the response I was looking for. Muscle says, well, this is the thing. I eat eggs every morning. I don't drink protein shakes every day. I get my main source of protein from Whole Foods, turkey, eggs, beef, etc. Chicken as well, for sure. Marina's signed Cordova, Yake Rivera in late August. Oh, nice. That's good news. I agree. Jordan Peterson said the same thing. I know his daughter, Jordan Peterson's daughter. I think Jordan Peterson too, but I know his daughter for sure because my wife follows him. Jordan Peterson's daughter does the carnivore diet. She actually does what's called the Lions diet, which is only red meat. She only eats red meat and beef tallow. Walker, Yafai, Miguel, money line over 8.5. Walker, Yafai, money line. Yeah, no, this looks beautiful. That's a 3D boxing type parlay there. That looks great. All right, let me get into the book. I want to get into the book. I want to wrap this up. I'll be live again tonight. I'm not going to go forever. We hit our lock. We hit our lock of the week, as you guys already saw. We hit our lock of the week. Guys, make sure to smash the like button if you have not already, but also make sure to tip your gambling advisor who came through with another lock for y'all. A lock of the week hit. So if you're in the Patreon, you're in the Discord, make sure to tip your gambling advisor. He appreciates that. He's making you money every week. Let me refresh this real quick. All right. Brian Norman Jr. is getting worse. He's at minus 450. He saw that minus 390. But I like Norman Jr. But even more than that, if you can get a prop on him, I don't have any props here, as you guys can see. This is all I have. This is all I have to go with. Norman, knockdown props. Either fight to be knocked down, take that. Fight not to go the distance, take that as well. Those are the props that I like. I don't have them. Conan Walker, Liam Taylor. I think Conan Walker at minus 255 is great value. I think this is terrific value. Right there is a nice little parlay. And I like McGrill as well. I like Yafai. I haven't get into this, but we have good odds that we can make good money on this week, right? Norman Jr., Conan Walker, Peter McGrill. Let's even take Yafai out. We're at a plus money 3-leg parlay. And to me, this is super safe. Norman Jr., Conan Walker, Peter McGrill. To me, it's super safe. Plus 105. We're there already. Conan Walker at minus 255 is great value. I know someone wanted. We have no problem, but I definitely like the over on McGrail. I love the over. I love it to go the distance. And then Conan Walker, Liam Taylor. Stay with him. Just take it at minus 255. Just take Conan Walker on the money. I think Conan Walker may stop him. Taylor is very, very sloppy. He's very, very wild. He's aggressive. I think he gets stopped, but let's not lose the bet over methodology. Minus 255 plus money parlay. It's easy to hit. I like this a lot. Yafai and Frankie Rodriguez. I like Yafai. But I'm going to get to the video on this next. I'm going to get to Melanicki. I'm going to get into Jahai Tucker. I got a lot of videos, not a lot of time. So give me time. I'm going to come out with at least one video a day. I'm going to give you guys a ton of content, a ton of videos. All right. I will also be live again tomorrow. So bring your questions, comments, thoughts, super chats. Bring it all to me. I do appreciate it. Shout out DJ Crean. Appreciate the $5 super chat. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate you. Appreciate you big time, my man. Let me finish up these. All right, here's where we left off. Let me wrap up these. Looked ahead and saw a minus 350 for Xander Zayas. I'm hoping. Yeah, you should. You should. That's in July. We got a little time, but lock it in now. It's not going to get better. It's only going to get worse. Hawk, protein shake is like taking vitamins. You want to get most of your nutrients from Whole Foods, but when you're trying to build muscle or maintain, you want to make sure you're hitting your protein. I agree. I think this is excellent advice from Hawk. Yo, I think that's really good advice. Oh, they're knockdown props for the Belangas race fight. I haven't seen it. Let me pull up my book. Ryan. Let's see if it's there. Hang on. Right there, Shiraz at plus 105. That's good value, man. Take Shiraz at plus money. I have no props on it yet. That doesn't mean there won't be any as we get closer. That fight is still a little ways out, right? That fight is in 4 weeks. We got a little time on that, but there should be props on that. I think both guys will go down in that fight. Take the knockdown prop. Carlos Vargas says, just dropped on the live next week, a good card to make some money on. Yeah, we got next week's a good money. I'm going to be in Jersey, like I said, for the Melnicki fight. Just realized that, yeah, Brandon Lee's fighting on a veto card. He's been around. He's been active. He just hasn't fought anybody good. He's never lost. He had a couple of fights where he looked kind of pedestrian. But Brandon Lee is still around. He fought not long ago. He just hasn't fought anyone of note. And he's been like deep on undercards, different thing like that. But hang on. $29-0. He fought in July. So it's been almost a year. He fought in the UK on some nonsensical card. Joe Joyce and Chisora. I'm not sure why. I'm really not sure what Brandon Lee is doing. But he's here. He was with Top Rank. Pedro Campa, that was in 2023. He fought twice in 2023, only fought once in 2022, and he's back now. But yeah. Yeah, good prop for Belanga and Shiraz's either fight to be knocked down. Agreed. Moving. What do you think about the Caleb Walsh fight? I like Caleb Walsh. I don't have a book on it. I don't think I have it. Let me see pro boxing odds real quick. I don't have a book on it on my book, but I definitely like Caleb Walsh to win. Hang on one second. Muted. David, shout out to you, $20 super sticker. Appreciate you, of course, my man. Thank you so much. Thank you. You're welcome for the insights, man. Just trying to make everyone as much money as we can, And now my internet is going slow as hell. Hang on. I like Caleb Walsh to win. My internet is being super gay right now. Hang on. Here we go. Does FanDuel usually has these. Yeah, Caleb Walsh minus 14, minus 1450. Yeah, I mean Caleb Walsh, I definitely like to win at minus 1450. You got to decide what's this worth to you. I mean, is this worth betting on him? But I definitely think he wins. Jahai Tucker, Lorenzo Simpson is definitely a fight I want to look at, though. I'm going to get into that. What are your workout splits like? All right, guys, I gotta wrap this up. I will be live again tomorrow. I will be live again tonight. I'll go live again tonight, about 8:00 Eastern time. Appreciate everyone. Appreciate Yafai versus Rodriguez Jr. Top of my head, I haven't done the video yet. I'm gonna do that video after I like Yafai to answer your question. I'm gonna do that video tonight. I will have it drop tomorrow, so I'll have more answers for you tomorrow after I do a deep dive into the video. I'll do the tape. But off the top of my head, I don't see why Yafai wouldn't win that fight. Probably by decision. Yafai by decision. So take Yafai, the over, Yafai by decision. I would take all of that. But so just to recap, and then I'm going to wrap. Tonight, I'm going to go live again at about 8 Eastern time or so. I'm going to do some tape work on Yafai and Rodriguez. That will be live tomorrow. And right after this, I'm going to record the breakdown on Kona Walker. So that's the plan for now. All right, y'all. I'm going to wrap this up. It is June 15th, 2025. Happy Father's Day to all my kings out there. From Texas to the world, thank y'all, and God bless.
Don't miss a tweet, post, story, or video. 3D Boxing is on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Hit the subscribe button now to stay inside the ring.